Hello, I actually can't even see if this has started. I think it has. Okay, so hello, vibrant people. Yes, I am bonkers. Yes, I am wearing an eye patch, and I'm going to explain why in a second. So the reason for my video today is that over the last few days I've explained a little bit about acute low back pain. So something that I experienced a couple of weeks ago and recovered very quickly from, and I was going to explain to you guys today. So we've looked at nutrition for inflammation and pain, and I've looked at some gentle exercises, gentle positions that are used in the first instance to help me feel better. So I was going to show you some of the rehab stuff that I have done in the last week or so to help get me back on track. And this is why I'm wearing an eye patch. I actually can't see anything. So I will explain to you why. Now, actually, a lot of our movement is unconscious. So we don't actually consciously think about what we're doing, but it's controlled by reflexes. Now, a very important reflex for our movement is called our vestibulo-ocular reflex. So this is reflex control between the vestibular system in our inner ear, the ocular system, our eyes, and then our body movement. So it's this reflex, the VOR reflex, that allows us to fix our eyes on something in the distance and move towards it without falling over. Also allows us to read what's on the pages of a book and turn the pages. So it's integrating the position of our head, what we're seeing with our eyes, and then our actual body movement. So I'm a bit of a special case, in case you didn't know already. That's why I've got the eye patch on. So one of the interesting things, as you probably know, I like to run a lot. What you might not know is that I have 20/20 vision in my right eye, but absolutely appalling vision in my left eye. So very little vision at all in my left eye. Now, the way that affects me in particular is to do a lot of the time with the VOR, I think. So tracking of our eyes, inward conversion of our eyes, actually fires certain muscles in our body. So conversion of the left eye, if I come down here, conversion of the left eye fires these shoulder muscles and these leg muscles. So in this position, so conversion of my left eye fires these right shoulder muscles and these right leg muscles. So, guess what? Luckily, Debbie, I don't have my eye patch on, so I can see that you've joined me. But because I have very poor vision in my left eye, I understand that what happens when I go running is that I don't necessarily fire the right shoulder muscle and the right glute muscle properly. Now, we talk about glute muscles all the time in terms of lower back stabilisation. And it's a distant link, I understand, but neurologically it makes sense. Because I don't see out of my left eye and I do lots of exercise, I do get tightness in the right side because my glutes don't fire properly. This isn't just relevant to me, it's relevant to everybody. So even if you don't have a big discrepancy in your vision, making sure that your vestibulo-ocular reflex is intact can be very helpful for you, Debbie, I'm sure, can be very helpful when you're recovering from injury. If you do experience symptoms where you feel dizzy or off balance, and I've been using these kind of integrative exercises to help me to make sure I can get back out running as soon as possible. So I'm going to show you some of them. I might try and do them with the eye patch on, but I might also fall over, and now I can't even see my phone, so wish me luck. So, the first thing that I've actually been doing, and you can do this without an eye patch and just follow your finger. I'm doing this obviously to train my left side. I can just about see my hand, so I'm going to go in and out. So this is eye convergence, and I've been practicing this, and I've been practicing it stood on my left leg. You can see I'm very wobbly because I actually can't see very much. And use your eyes a lot in balance. And then on my right leg. Now, you might be able to notice that because convergence convergence of this eye is firing these muscles. This is much more difficult for me on this side. So this is something that you can practice. Balancing and eye movement. You can move your eyes in all sorts of positions. Debbie, I bet this is fun for you, watching me wobble all over the place doing these exercises that I've set for myself this time. So combining balance and eye movement is really helpful. And like I said, if you get seasick, car sick, if you feel dizzy, if you're off balance, or if you're recovering from any kind of injury, these are really helpful too. I've been working specifically on firing the glutes, so this is great for runners to do. Again, I've been doing this with my eye patch on, but you don't have to. So things where you're actually in a running motion. Or actually using a lunge as well. And if I put my eye patch on and show you this side as well, you'll see it's, again, much more difficult for me to do. Partly because I can't see, and partly because I don't have this reflexive action going on. So ways that you might use this yourself that's slightly differently are fixing your eyes on a target. So I'm going to keep my eyes on my thumb. I'm watching my thumb, but moving my head and body. Okay, and then the opposite of that is to keep your head still, but move your eyes. Okay, good. Well, I hope that was entertaining for you. If you have any questions or feel like that kind of exercise might help you, should I take this patch off my head? If you feel like those kinds of things might help you, please feel free to, role reversal indeed. If you feel like these kinds of exercises might help you, please feel free to get in contact. It's maybe not the rehab exercises that you might have expected, but you know, certainly working on the core, firing the glutes, all of the usual kind of things are helpful. But do think about also, you know, your balance, your body position sense and your balance, and your eye movement, and the reflex control between your eyes, your balance and what your body is doing is really key, so that you can have kind of fluid movement without pain and with less likelihood of injury as well. Thanks everybody for joining me. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you think that's interesting or if you'd like any more info, and look forward to seeing you all soon. Hope you have a good afternoon.